Bronny James just responded to being exposed by an NBA scout, and you won't believe what he did. Now, of course, Bronny in his overall career has been turning up. This dude has been starting to play much better, and a lot of people are starting to take him seriously as a top 40 prospect in the country. Now, a recent article was released about Bronny that said, who knows what the future holds for him, but I'm certainly not watching him and thinking that he projects as a lottery pick. Heck, the class of 2023 is not a particularly great class, and there aren't that many guys, regardless of ranking. Now, that is tough because this is clearly stating that, man, we've seen Bronny struggle throughout his career in his class for a little bit now, but he's really starting to turn up. But even with that being said, recruiters are stating that pretty much that even though he's playing well, this overall entire class is just not that talented compared to other classes. Now, that's tough because Bronny clearly must have saw this, heard what people were saying about him, and he started going crazy, dropped a 31-point game, which I gotta say, this dude just looked on fire, and I think was one of the most impressive games we've seen from him. And also, I believe, dropped around 16 points in the overtime Elite League game. And I gotta say, that's another game where you guys gotta remember, you're playing against top competition. Overtime Elite has a ton of guys who, in my opinion, man, might not have the most clout, but for sure are talented, and I think will play at some degree at the next level. And Bronny clearly showed you, man, he responded to this and is showing that he can hoop. Now, as far as moving forward, Bronny and even his mother stated that he's likely leaning towards going to the college level. Now, I think this is obvious because we have to remember, number one, Bronny's really not worried about the bread. He just signed a deal with Nike and Beats, and of course his father has that lifetime deal, so he is not worried about money at all. With that being said, it does seem more and more weird that Bronny has not announced where he's going to college or even had shown interest in some schools. A lot of people are rumoring Ohio State because of course his father has connections to that school, but USC and Memphis are two other schools that a lot of people are giving a legitimate chance at Bronny going to. Now, Bronny James' former teammate Mikey Williams just got called out by his ex-teammate Trey Parker, and you won't believe what he said to him. So click this video on the screen because this is some crazy beef.